Hey, Carl, you there? Where the hell are you, for God's sake? I've been trying to reach you since yesterday. Is everything okay? We scheduled that meeting with both our parents tomorrow. Don't say you forgot about that. We confirmed the schedule the other day just in case. You're not in some kind of trouble, are you? I got a call from your mom today, too. She was saying she couldn't get a hold of you at all. She was really worried. I think she was texting you every 10 minutes. Where the hell are you? You know your parents live really far away. It was also hard for them to get a connecting flight here. They took the time and trouble to come out here to meet us. The least you can do is contact them and put them at ease. Come on, Carl, what's the deal? I'm sure you know, but we're meeting at 11 p.m. at the Italian restaurant on 5th Street. You know the place. We had dinner there last month. Don't be late. I'll be outside waiting for you just in case. You better show up, Carl. Don't be late. I mean it. And wear that gray suit like we discussed. Carl, come on, answer me. Where the hell are you? I thought I told you to be here. It's way past 11. It's almost noon. We couldn't wait any longer, so we already ordered. Where the hell are you? What's up? Did something happen? Are you in trouble or something? Is your phone out of order? I got a hold of your coworker and he tells me you've been coming to work every day. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. You worked yesterday and went home at the usual time, according to him. You do know I've been sending you text messages. It's all been saved. Check your incoming text record. You must be seeing it, right? If you don't have an issue with your Line app, I would really appreciate it if you would contact me. I'm sure our folks feel the same way, so please, everyone is super worried.
Oh, hey, that you, Brenda? I see you've been texting me all morning. I forgot to charge it last night. Sorry about that.
Carl, where have you been? We've been worried sick.
I've been right here. Been a while, huh?
Been a while? Are you out of your mind? You sound like you just woke up or something. Why the devil may care attitude? I sent you countless messages. You haven't forgotten what day it is, have you? Both our parents are here at the Italian restaurant. We scheduled this meeting months ago.
Pardon me? The Italian what? Why are you having Italian now? Are you at the place on 5th Street? Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember now. What an idiot.
I sent you a Line message yesterday. By the sound of it, you haven't read it. I don't believe this. What's wrong with you, Carl?
I'm sorry. What can I say?
Where the hell are you right now? What were you doing all this time? I've never known you to be this forgetful.
Let's see. How should I put this? I finished work, then I met up with some buddies. And then we ended up at my friend's place and we started drinking there, which lasted until maybe 7 a.m. or so.
Hang on. What? You were drinking with your buddies? You guys were up until 7 a.m. drinking? Do you have some sort of mental defect, Carl?
Yeah, well, what can I say? They just wouldn't take no for an answer. You know, just getting married and all. I figured it would be the last time. You know, night out with the guys.
Is that why you couldn't contact us? You were too drunk? Is that the reason for making us all worry? Really?
Yeah, well, not only that, but I was busy at work too. Been doing a lot of overtime. I have the big project we're working on. Yeah, it's really stressful. If you're talking about now, well, I was drinking with my buddies. I got a lot going on. Do I really have to explain all this to you right now?
So what time are you going to get here? Everyone is waiting for you. We already ordered coffee, but we can have coffee when you get here. If you get here, that is.
Huh? Get where? I'm not going anywhere.
The meeting with our parents? What? Are you still drunk?
Oh, yeah, about that. Got super throbbing headache at the moment. You know what, Brenda? Can we just cancel that? I really don't think I can make it. Anyway, I would have to get up, shower, shave, and change. Catch a cab there. I'll never make it.
Huh? Am I hearing you right? Back up a bit, would you? You're not coming? Is that what you're saying?
We drank until morning, and I'm super tired. I haven't slept a wink, and this hangover is killing me. And I'm ready to throw up. So, sorry about this, but apologize to our folks for me, would you?
What the hell are you talking about, Carl? Everyone is already here. We're all waiting on you, for God's sake. Your folks flew in from the East Coast. They finally got a connecting flight here.
Come on, Brenda. Relax. No need to get all hot under the collar. There's plenty of time later. It doesn't have to be today. Just reschedule. We'll do it next week or something, no problem.
Are you serious? What do you think this is? This is really important to me. We're talking about us getting married.
Oh yeah, did we reserve a private room at the restaurant? I'll pay for that later on, so... And the whole bill, it's on me. No need to worry about that. What do you say? Everything good to go, huh?
I don't care if you pay or not. That's not what I'm saying.
Come on, Brenda, you're really giving me a splitting headache right about now. I'd rather not hear it. And like I said, my stomach is acting up and don't want to see last night's dinner. I bet it's just you and your mom anyways, am I right? Just have a nice lunch with her, why don't you?
What? Yeah, she really wanted to meet you. See you in person. I only had good things to say about you, so she wanted to check you out herself. She'll be disappointed.
I'm doing you a favor, Brenda. I'm marrying someone from a not-so-well-to-do family. You should actually be grateful to me. Just do as I say and let this go, would you?
Pardon me? That really wasn't called for. How could you say that? Are you saying I'm poor? Just because I'm from a single-parent home doesn't make me some sort of pauper that needs a handout. I want you to apologize.
No need to get all steamed up about it, Brenda. Just cancel the damn meeting for today. Reschedule it, would you? You're there at the restaurant now. Make another appointment for next week or something. My friends and I are too wasted to even get out of bed. No way I'm making it over there anytime soon. So please, take care of it. Let's talk about this later, huh?
You have no intention of coming today. Is that final?
Don't go psycho on me now. What's the big deal anyways? You know what? I'm about to conk out again. I can hardly keep my damn eyes open. The meeting has been terminated. It's no more. Loud and clear. Tell my folks and your mom to rest up and we'll do this again another day. Simple. Am I getting my point across to you?
Yeah, if that's the way you want it. Loud and clear, Lord and Master. That was an important day for me, and I hope you will take responsibility for ruining everything. And you will, I assure you.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Can I go now? Hey, Brenda, how you doing? Sorry about the other day. Let's reschedule the meeting we were supposed to have a few days ago. What do you say, huh? Did you make that reservation at the Italian place, or did you change venues?
Reschedule? What are you talking about? That was a few days ago. You didn't show up, remember?
Ugh, come on, Brenda. The parents' meeting we're supposed to reschedule. You know, the meeting where our parents are supposed to meet before we get married. Haven't had your morning coffee yet, I see. Unlike your mom, who is a single mom, according to you. On the other hand, my dad runs his own business, so he's super busy. Just hope he has the time. What's your mom do? Part-time at the supermarket? Anyway, I hope my dad can work it into his schedule.
Oh, really? Yeah, busy dad. He told me all about it. Good to know. I finally understand why my mom insisted that I not reveal who she really is during the meeting. That there was plenty of time to do it later.
Right. What the hell are you talking about? Reveal what? That she's a cashier? Come on, Brenda, makes sense, would ya? Just cut to the chase.
My mother also runs her own business.
Wait a second. So, are you saying your mom has her own company? That she's, what, the president of a company?
Yes, she's the current CEO of Trend International. I'm sure you've heard of it. I mean, you work with them, is what I heard.
Hang on a second, Trend International? You can't be serious, not that Trend International. Come to think of it, you guys do have the same last name. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Yeah, well, it's a pretty common last name, so maybe you didn't put two and two together. But to be honest, I thought you worked it out. Guess I was wrong about you. In more ways than one, it turns out. Trend International does business with your company. You're one of their major clients, if I'm correct, and I hear you're the account manager, is that right?
Yeah, well, I was the project.
But you don't seem to be doing a very good job. At least that's what I hear. Screwed up some major deals several months ago.
Where'd you hear that? That deal was not under my supervision. That was...
You apparently tried to seduce a rep from Trend International on that project last month. It got so hard that she was subsequently replaced with a male rep. That's what I heard. Not a very good look, to say the least. But you didn't learn your lesson, did you? Every time you visited the Trend headquarters, you would try to pick up on the receptionist. Did you know that there were many complaints to the HR department about your antics, Carl? So don't try to deny it. But one young woman got snared in your little sweet-talking trap. You canceled that meeting a few days ago and went on a little 3-day romp with your newfound bedfellow. What was her name? Was it Sarah Conway by any chance? Says here she's 28 years old, currently front desk receptionist at Trend International. And also she's been at her position for over 2 years.
Huh? How'd you know that? Who told you about her? That's confidential, you know?
You also know that she's married, right? Well, it seems Sarah's not too shy about having all kinds of lovers despite being married. Yes, Carl, she's married. Or did you already know that? She was telling all her coworkers about you and your little sexual escapades. As a matter of fact, she seemed to relish telling everyone about her romantic exploits.
Why the hell did she go and do that, for God's sake?
That rumor spread throughout the office and finally reached my mom, the CEO of Trend International. That was a few days before that meeting we were supposed to have, and which you failed to show up. She prepared some simple business cards just for the meeting, cards that don't indicate her CEO status, mind you. She wanted to see your reaction when she met you, see if you would lie through your teeth, which I imagine would probably have been the case. And we know how that turned out. You canceled and went on your little love fest and didn't show. There was really no need for her to meet you. She knew right then and there what kind of person you were. A despicable scoundrel is what she perceived you to be.
Hold on a second. Before you continue, where did you even hear that I went on a trip with Sarah?
She's been uploading all kinds of photos on Instagram.
Instagram? The social media app for photos and videos?
Yeah, my mom has an account too. So she found your page when you were having fun at some ritzy resort somewhere. Sarah was uploading photos saying it was a trip with her girlfriends, but for some reason, you always seem to appear in the background of every photo.
Oh, I told her not to upload those photos, for God's sakes. She was always snapping pictures and uploading them. I told her not to take any of me.
My mom even checked when the photos were taken, and lo and behold, the exact same time as the meeting. Who would have thought? What they can do nowadays is simply amazing. That's when we all determined that you were the good-for-nothing scoundrel we all suspected. I made my decision right then and there. No marriage for me, thank you. I don't want anything more to do with you.
Come on, Brenda, scoundrel, really? That's going a bit too far, don't you think? And the photos, that could possibly be someone else. Someone that just looks just like me. What's the big deal? You want to break up just for that? Come on, grow up, Brenda. This is just a little fling. It won't affect our marriage.
I told you about how Sarah blabbed about everything. Are you saying that's not enough proof? It's not only that. My mom says she's going to show me later today, but apparently she has an infinite amount of evidence of your cheating and bad behavior.
You're kidding me, right? Did she hire a private eye or something? You trapped me, that's what you did.
Anyways, we were never really officially engaged. It was just all a verbal agreement, and we never had any physical relationship to speak of. So, rest assured, I don't plan on getting a cent from you. Although I did talk to our lawyer and he said I could pursue some sort of legal process, but I decided against it.
Really? I appreciate that.
But you're forgetting Sarah. She's married and her husband is not all that happy about what you did. I would be surprised if he didn't hire a lawyer and made you pay for ruining his marriage. That's what most people would do given the circumstances.
Oh shit, he's hiring a lawyer? Has he already retained one? Do you know him?
You better ask him. I don't have anything to do with it. I recommend you pay your dues, Carl.
Damn it, are you serious? I can't afford this. What am I gonna do? Oh, what a friggin' mess.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention one important point. Maybe you better sit down first. Her father, David Conway, I was informed that he's your immediate boss. Is that right? The story goes that he was a project manager last year and met his wife while visiting Trend International.
No way, that can't be right. He's Sarah's husband? Do you realize that Mr. Conway is related to the president? His nephew or something. He could be CEO someday. He could get me fired on the spot if he wanted.
My God, Carl, you sure got a lot on your plate. I really wouldn't want to be in your shoes right about now.
Well, that's what the devil-may-care attitude. I'm up shit's creek for sure. Why is everything stacked against me, for God's sakes?
Hey, did I mention that I don't care? I told you I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Figure it out for yourself, Carl. I terminated this relationship. Have you already forgotten? Why should I care what some stranger thinks or does?
Come on, Brenda. Don't be like that. Help me out here. Please forgive me. I was not thinking straight. I should have been there for you. I should have gone to the meeting. My bad. You're the only one in this world that I love. Please, give me another chance. I promise you I will never cheat on you again. I swear to God, cross my heart and hope to die. So please, I'm pleading with you, Brenda. Please help me out here. What am I gonna do from now on? Brenda, please! I just got fired from my job. Can you believe it? I'm out of a job. What the hell am I gonna do?
Ugh, not you again, Carl. I was sure you were gone from my life. Why'd you have to contact me again? I thought I said I wanted nothing more to do with you. I thought I'd clean my hands of you. I finally found time to relax and think about my future, and you have to ruin everything. You're really good at ruining things, you know that, Carl?
But I had nobody else to turn to. You're the only person left in my life. My folks completely cut me off. They want nothing to do with me. They were furious that I didn't show up to that meeting and then all that followed. I tried apologizing, but they just wouldn't listen.
Yeah, well, you had it coming. Take it like a man, Carl. I mean, think about it. You seduced the receptionist at one of your top customers, and then it turns out that this receptionist is your boss's wife. I mean, come on. What did you think would happen?
But I had no idea. How was I supposed to know? It's not like I planned it this way.
That's your problem. Carl, you never plan anything. But you did know that she was married. That alone makes you culpable.
But why did I have to lose my job? I mean, come on. I was pretty good at it. They could have at least had me transferred to some affiliate or something. But outright fired? Why?
So, what do you want? Why'd you text me? I'm not doing anything for you, Carl. I told you that. And that's final. I really don't have time for this. Stop mucking around for Pete's sake.
I had all this time on my hands and I just got to thinking. Maybe there was a reason why I was fired. Maybe it's a chance of some kind. A chance to redeem myself. It's God's way of saying, go for it, Carl. You got what it takes. Like he's telling me to take this chance.
Chance? What are you talking about?
Your mom's company, Trend International. I'll take over on her behalf. What do you say?
I think I'm ready to check out. I know God's talking to you and all, but have you totally lost it? Why would you even think that?
Just think about it. You're working in a completely different field, right? You have no plans or any desire to become the company's CEO, right?
No, I have no such intention. You're right about that.
Well then, that makes everything so much easier. I was in charge of several accounts of Trend International, as you probably know, which means I know this business inside and out. I know the people in charge and how the entire business structure works. Long story short, you and I get married and I take over as CEO and the company is headed towards success. Pretty good, huh? This is a chance of a lifetime.
You really must have come down with something. Maybe you should see a doctor. You know, the type that examines your brain. Or maybe God's just giving you bad advice.
I'm fine. What are you talking about?
As for the next in line to take over as CEO, there's already 2 highly eligible candidates ready in the wings to take over. You're probably asking who? I bet you want to know. Actually, I don't know, but I know that it's still a long way off. There's plenty of time to decide. They're going to prove themselves for the next few years. It's not as easy as just taking over. They have to demonstrate their abilities in the coming years, and the best man will be chosen to take over as CEO of Trend International. That's how things are done in business, Carl. You can't just be handed an important position like that. You have to earn it.
Huh? Sounds like a useless, long, drawn-out process. If you and I marry, I can take over the business, no problem.
Am I getting this right? What did I just say? You'd think if you married the president's daughter that you would automatically become the company's CEO?
Yeah, sounds like the prudent thing to do. No need for all the fuss. I have experience with Trend International. I know the ins and outs and have the connections. What more do you want?
My mom doesn't want a fake ornamental person in that position.
Fake? Ornamental? Are you insinuating that I would be some kind of decoration? That I would be a king with no clothes?
Exactly. She doesn't want some self-important guy with mediocre business skills to be lounging in the presidential office acting as though he's earned the right. She wants someone with charisma, someone with the skill to motivate the employees, someone with a sound business mind, not a deadbeat like you.
But I could.
And most importantly, not some guy who would cheat on his fiancé and have an affair with a married woman. And the fact that you knew she was married and seduced her, anyway, I mean, how low can you get? I want nothing to do with you and neither does my mom, which means Trend International.
Come on, Brenda, give me a break, would you, please? I'm in a real jam right now. I don't have money, but Then I get this letter from Conway's lawyer demanding payment for damages. What's more, Sarah got divorced and had nowhere to go, so now she's living with me. She lost her job at Trend International, too. We're both out of a job. How are we supposed to live? She also got taken for all she had, so she got completely cleaned out. Our future looks totally bleak, and I mean bleak as hell. You've got to help us out, Brenda.
You guys are really in a super tight spot, but like I keep saying, what the hell does this have to do with me?
Huh? How can you say that? We were gonna get married. We hit it off once. Let's try again. One last chance, please, Brenda.
Goodbye, Carl.
Wait, Brenda, please.
I immediately blocked him after that. I really should have done it way sooner. It was like I peeked into a deep black hole of despair, like I was going to get sucked right in. And I also still felt a little frightened. I mean, he was pretty frantic the last time we talked. I always found myself looking over my shoulder whenever I went out, thinking he might pop up from around the corner at any time. I talked to my boss at the office about my predicament, and he suggested I take a position at one of their branch offices in another state. But what really piqued my interest is that they even had a company dormitory available. So, after some thought, I took up his offer. It was pretty hectic, but I packed up all my meager belongings and finally moved in the other day. Fortunately, it seems I was saved in the nick of time. A friend informed me that Carl came to my old apartment and started banging on my door late at night. Apparently had a little too much to drink. I was long gone, so the place was totally empty, but that didn't deter him one bit. He climbed onto the second-floor veranda and broke in, smashing the glass in the process. As you can imagine, the neighbors called the cops thinking it was a burglar, and he was caught red-handed and hauled away to jail. I thought he would just be released to his parents or something, but it turns out he was thrown into some sort of facility. Not exactly a prison, but close. Just hope that place knocked some sense into him.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Long time no see, Amy.
Huh? Is this Alexandra?
It's been 10 years, right?
We haven't talked ever since I quit the badminton club in high school, right?
Yep, we didn't see each other much at school.
What do you want?
Why are you so cold? It's been so many years. Why not act a bit more glad to see me?
To be honest, nothing good comes whenever I talk to you.
What?
You seriously haven't realized? If there's something you need to say, then hurry up and say it.
Well, I guess you won't be very happy to hear the news I have.
What?
You see, I kind of stole your boyfriend.
What, my boyfriend?
It's already been 2 months, but judging by the way you're reacting, you hadn't noticed anything yet. Oh, you were so uptight in high school, participating in the student council and being the club leader and all. But it seems you're pretty dull when it comes to relationships.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that your boyfriend is now mine.
But I haven't had a boyfriend in the past 3 years.
What?
I don't even have anyone I'm interested in, so I'm completely single right now.
Oh, it's no use lying.
Is that all you have to say?
Well, yes.
I'm pretty busy right now, so bye.
Wait, what? Amy?
Hi, Tyler. I'll be arriving at East Station soon, but do you know of any restaurants on the way to the wedding venue?
Hey, Amy, didn't you eat breakfast?
Yup. I want to eat something before I get to the wedding, but I don't want to spend too much time.
Oh, I see. If that's the case, there's a McDonald's right next to the station.
A McDonald's? Thanks for the info. I did want to eat something more proper before I got here, but...
The flight you were supposed to arrive on yesterday was canceled due to bad weather, right?
Yup. I was able to get here this morning on another flight, though, and started heading straight to the wedding from the airport. Sorry I wasn't able to prepare better. I couldn't even greet your new wife.
Don't worry about it. It's your first time visiting this place, right?
Yup. I always passed East Station by train, but this is the first time I actually got off.
Get here safely, aye?
Got it. See you later then. Huh? Why are you here? I wanted to get some fresh air before I wore the dress, which is when I saw... Oh my god, to think you would have come to ruin the wedding. Hold on. Someone must have leaked information about the wedding. I didn't make it public on purpose because I didn't want anyone to bother us. I was planning on shoving it in your face after we got married and moved in together. I need to get rid of you as soon as possible.
This is the worst. Why is the old hag my husband got rid of at my wedding?
Alexandra, I was heading over to the room my family was at when you suddenly slapped me. Were the people with you your family? I was suddenly surrounded by multiple people and kicked out of the wedding. What is it you want to do?
Of course you were kicked out. Just because I stole your boyfriend doesn't mean you can cause a mess. And why were you heading to Tyler's family's room in the first place? Were you planning on convincing them to stop the marriage? There is no way that would work. I don't want you ruining such a happy day for us, so leave.
But I'm Tyler's sister.
What? His sister? Oh, are you trying to say that you're like a sister to him? You are so delusional. I actually kind of feel bad for you. I'm Tyler's wife now.
I had no idea you were Tyler's new wife. You have no idea how shocked I was when I found out.
What?
I saw that the wife had the same first name as you, but your last names were different, so... But your parents got divorced when you were in your last year of high school, right?
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
Which means that you must be using your mother's last name now. I guess I wasn't able to figure it out.
Who cares? Oh, just leave already.
It seems that arguing with you right now is pointless.
Get out of my sight!
Okay, tell Tyler I went home.
What? You're still saying you're his sister or something?
Where are you, Amy? The venue's only a 10-minute walk from the station. Even if you did have something to eat at McDonald's, shouldn't you be here by now?
Tyler,
Did you get lost?
you see, I was slapped by your wife and kicked out of the wedding ceremony.
What are you talking about?
Your wife was my junior at high school.
What?
She seems to view me as her enemy, so we don't really get along. Her last name changed when her parents got divorced, so I didn't notice she was your wife until I saw her.
Yes, but isn't kicking out the sister of the groom a bit too much?
Your idiot of a wife thinks for some reason that I'm your ex-girlfriend.
Huh? Why though?
You know how I sometimes came home from abroad due to work? We used to go out together sometimes while I was staying at the hotel near home, right? She must have seen that and mistook me for your girlfriend. 2 months after I returned, I got a text from Alexandra saying that she stole my boyfriend from me. I had no idea what she was talking about then, but I figured it all out once I saw how she was acting today.
Now that you mention it, Alexandra and I only started dating around the time you left, which means that the only reason she started going out with me was because she thought she was stealing your boyfriend?
I honestly don't know what she was thinking. I'll leave it to you to decide what to do with her.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll be at the nearby Starbucks, so call me if you need anything.
Got it.
Amy? Can you explain what exactly is going on? Tyler's saying you're his sister?
You talk with Tyler?
Well, we talked, but when I checked the seating chart, your last names were different. I thought it was just some married woman with the same name as you.
I'm pretty sure Tyler already told you about this. Didn't he tell you anything about him having a sister who was adopted by one of his relatives on his mother's side?
Huh?
That relative ran a company in the United States. I found what they did to be interesting, which is why I decided to move to the US and work at that company. They acknowledged my skills, which is why said relative decided to adopt me so that I could inherit the company.
which means that I know I have my mother's last name, and I no longer use the last name I used in high school.
Well, I guess I did hear something like that.
You always were like that, pretending to listen to what others say but not actually listening.
That's completely unrelated. I realize it was a misunderstanding now, so hurry up and return to the wedding.
Huh?
Well, you're the groom's sister, right? You have to come. It'll look like I kicked you out if you don't return.
But didn't you actually kick me out?
Well, the ceremony's already being delayed, so hurry up.
Tyler? Should I return to the wedding?
Oh, hi, Amy.
I got a text from Alexandra telling me to return.
Yeah, actually, the wedding's gonna be canceled due to another reason anyway, so no need.
What?
I'm currently in the process of having Alexandra explain everything to me. So it's probably best if you don't return, since it'll only cause more trouble.
What happened? You sound like something more serious than just me being kicked out happened.
A guy who claims to be Alexandra's boyfriend came to the wedding and confronted me.
What?
Amy, give me back my money. Tyler forced me to pay an alimony. He even made me pay for the wedding, which was canceled. You're going to inherit your relative's company in the US, right? So you must have a lot of money, right? You'll help your adorable junior from high school, right?
Never in my life have I ever thought you were adorable.
What?
It seems that you're interpreting this differently. I remember clearly how you used to always harass me back in high school.
Oh, but that was because you stole my crush from me.
Huh?
That's why I stole Tyler from you, because I thought he was your boyfriend.
I wasn't even interested in anyone back in high school, let alone have a boyfriend.
Huh? But weren't you going out with the president of the student council?
If you were talking about him, he had a girlfriend from another school.
What? I got that wrong too?
Alexandra, it's just misunderstanding after misunderstanding with you. So that's why you used to harass me back in high school? And why you decided to seduce Tyler even though you already had a boyfriend? Well, I guess you're now getting what you deserve after doing whatever you wanted for so long. You should probably reflect on your actions.
What? Just because things are going well for you doesn't mean that you can… Ugh! This is why I never liked you.
It's fine if you don't like me. Oh, I'll be suing you as well.
Why?
For slapping me at the wedding ceremony. And for insulting me and shoving me out. I'm already back in the States, so I hired a lawyer to take care of everything for me.
Oh, stop it! If I'm forced to pay any more money, I'll…
That's how serious everything you did up until now was. Goodbye then.
Ugh! You should all just go to hell!
In the end, Alexandra was forced to pay over $100,000 in debt. Her parents decided they wouldn't help her, and even cut ties with her in the end. Now, Alexandra has no one she can rely on, which is probably why she sent me a text telling me to lend her money. Of course, I didn't lend her any, and finally just blocked her. I heard from Tyler what happened after that, but it seems that a guy she used to go out with decided to lend her money. But it seems that the conditions were quite extreme. One day, Alexandra sent Tyler some sort of love poem. Quite an intense one, apparently. Tyler said that she's probably trying to reunite with him by making him pity her. But he said that it had the reverse effect. Apparently, he gave out a long sigh and finally decided to block her.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.